Hello and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been on hiatus for a while, but I'm going to be doing something crazy for me. I'm going to be using the kitchen, which is something I just don't do very often, so this is a big moment. And today I'm going to be trying to make dried herbs in the air fryer. So I was gifted an air fryer last September and I have become obsessed with it, mostly because I can reheat freezer items very quickly. Nothing like a good air fried freezer nug. Another good one is air fried hot dogs. My boyfriend is a much better cook than I am, and he's gotten a little more adventurous. So we recently did chicken parmesan and meatloaf in the air fryer. So it has some cool features. I have the Power XL model, which I will show a little bit later. And mine comes with a dehydrator setting. So it is preset at 120 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. And today I am starting with thyme. So I have thyme, English thyme, sage and rosemary growing out in the garden. We planted it last spring. It survived through the winter and it is prolific. So we need to cut it back, and I figured I don't want to waste it. So what better to do than just dry my herbs? So anyways, I have a first batch going right now. I don't really know what I'm doing. I watch some videos on YouTube. I'm very afraid I'm going to catch my air fryer and or kitchen on fire, but since it has a dehydrator setting, I'm hoping it's okay. I just saw somebody on YouTube saying that the leaves could fly up and hit the heating element, but her air fryer was different than mine. Okay, so apologize for background noise because my air fryer is going right here, but I just wanted to show how I kind of prepped my herbs. So I just have a bunch of them here, and all I did was really cut them off the bush and kind of trimmed off anything that was super woody. And then I rinsed them in a colander, and then I just have them laying here flat on a towel to dry. So they've all been washed, and I kind of took as much moisture off as I could, since that's the whole purpose of dehydrating them. My kitchen smells a lot like herbs. The ones from the air fryer smell a little bit questionable. So they've been in for about 13 minutes so far, so probably at 15 minutes I'm gonna check on them again. I don't know if it's good to keep pulling them out, but I'm just really afraid something is gonna go wrong in here. Okay, as promised, this is my air fryer. Like I said, it's the Power XL model, and it comes with preheated buttons. So it's 120, and it's not been going all the way for 15 minutes. I use it to preheat, but then and then my drawer just slides out, and then here are my herbs that I have on my towel, and this is probably a 16th of the bush. We have so much, so I figured this would be good to try. So we'll see. I'm about to pull these bad boys out and check on them. Okay, that's what they're looking like so far compared to the they're looking a lot less green. I hope that I am. They definitely still feel a little bit wet, but they're getting there, and nothing looks burnt to a crisp yet. So I guess I'm gonna try and just let them go for another 15 and try not to panic about it. All right, we are at 30 minutes. This is what it's looking like. They still feel like they have moisture in them. I'm really hoping this doesn't take more than an hour. And also just the way they've kind of shrunk down, I realized I probably could have put a lot more in here. So but it's experiment. It smells pretty strong. I guess we'll go for another 15, see what happens. Okay, so they've been in for roughly 45 minutes. I just pulled them out and checked them again, and I feel like they're getting really close. So I'm actually gonna bump the temp up just a little bit to see if that will get them going just a little bit faster. Okay, it's been, ooh, these are dry. Okay, Gucci. It's been 10 minutes since I bumped up the heat and they are ready to go. So I'm going to pull these out and put them on a plate for now. But I'm gonna like crunch the leaves and take off the stems into a jar. And then I'm gonna do my batch later. And I'm gonna try and do it higher right away when I do these. So I'll show you my comparison. Live versus dried. So I'm going to try and just bump up the heat when I try them a little bit later so it takes less time. And hopefully I don't catch anything on fire. Okay, so I am making an absolute mess right now, trying to get my herbs in this jar, but I think it's working mostly. It's just kind of messy. So basically I'm just kind of stripping it and then like leaves off the stem. Because I mean, usually when I cook with them like fresh, you pull them off the stem, but it's just kind of like they're getting really tangled together. So I don't know, this part's not super fun, but oh well. I feel like they dried really well. And like my kitchen smells very strongly, so hopefully they are good to use on like recipes and stuff. So I'm excited. This is my first batch that I did, and like I said, I'm gonna try a different batch at a higher temperature. I think I'm gonna go wild and do 200 degrees Fahrenheit because I had been doing 120 and it took like a long time, so we're gonna go crazy. And because I am making such a mess, I got really concerned that this was gonna be poisonous to my cat. Good news, the consensus on Google is that thyme is not dangerous to your kitty cat. So if you do this, just know that it's probably okay if you make a mess because your cats won't die, which is the most important thing. Almost done. All right, it's the moment y'all been waiting for, batch number 2. So since my last batch dried down so much, I really think I'm gonna just go crazy and like put, no, should I put all of it in here? I'm just like afraid because I saw one video that said they can touch a heating element and die, but okay, let's try it. And I still have like just a little bit left, so okay, I'll take a little bit out. I guess if I'm gonna go crazy and go higher, might as well do like a few batches because it's gonna take less time, according to me. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna do a check-in. So they've been on for 200. I set this for 15, so it's 6 minutes left. They've been in for 9 minutes. I think that's the math. All right, let's see. Ooh, those look very green still. All right. All right, she's done. So, ooh, okay. Actually, they feel very crispy, but they're still green. Like, look at this crunch. Crunch. Does that mean that they will taste better than the ones that look brown AF? A scientist tell me. Thank you. All right, well, actually, I mean, these feel really crispy, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them in my jar and do my next batch. Hello, it's a different day. So anyways, I wanted to jump on here and give you guys some thoughts on the process. So, I did end up doing one more batch at 200 degrees for 15 minutes. So doing it hotter and faster. And that is 100% the way to go if you're gonna do it in the air fryer, in my opinion. I think it just gets it done. They're a lot greener. I don't really know if that's better or not, but it just kind of feels like it is. Like you're kind of like, I would say, preserving the plant, you know, more where it's supposed to be. So they smell very fresh. It's been probably like 2 weeks since I initially started filming the video. You know, life just gets in the way, doesn't it? So the thing is too, like we did, our bush is huge. We have so many. I'm gonna be giving this away to people for the rest of my life. But This one was done, we cut off the bush, left it outside, which you're probably not supposed to do because I believe exposing it to sun is like not the move. I think it diminishes the flavor. So, I mean, this one smells good, but this smells better. So I think like if you don't have the time to constantly be sitting there and doing batches in your air fryer, or maybe you don't have an air fryer, then this works. I mean, this is gonna taste fine. Still smells like it smells more strong. The room I had been keeping them in, once I moved them inside, I mean, potent. So this is fine. This is gonna get the job done. But I think if you want something just a little bit higher quality, air fryer is the way to go. So yeah, basically that's my opinion. I think if I did do it again, I would continue to go with the air fryer just to have higher quality. That's just me. We did let some sage sit as well, so I'm probably gonna cut some more off the bush and then air fry it and do a comparison to that too. And then we also have rosemary, full bush. So those have been going for about a year now. I planted them last spring and they just kept going because they're perennials, I think it is. They come back every year. Yeah. So, and then I planted cilantro this year, but it's not going very big right now because I just planted it, and I don't know if you would try that one. So anyways, thyme, sage, rosemary, those are the ones I'm gonna try. So keep an eye out on my channel. Maybe subscribe to see more herb air drying videos. And also subscribe if you want to see things related to cats, related to plants, related to homesteading, because I've decided I'm going to do that now. So I started a garden and I'm going to go off the grid by 2030. So yes, if you want to see an average person in Cincinnati living life, like and subscribe.